What if Jordan Belfort chose control instead of excess? The Wolf of Wall Street tells the story of a man who rises fast, lives louder than everyone around him, and believes the rules don't apply as long as the money keeps coming in. Jordan Belfort builds an empire on persuasion, ambition, and appetite. This is the moment he turns belief into a weapon, and an entire room starts chasing the same dream. Until excess becomes the very thing that exposes him. It's a familiar pattern. Rapid success, unchecked confidence, and a lifestyle that keeps demanding more. And while the story is usually framed as a cautionary tale about greed, there's something more interesting happening underneath it. Because Jordan's real weakness wasn't intelligence or even ambition. It was the inability to stop once he started winning. And that's where the question changes. What if, at one critical moment, he did stop? Imagine a version of the story where Jordan still builds the empire. He still understands persuasion. He still knows how to move people, read desire, and turn attention into momentum. But instead of feeding chaos, he starts observing it. He studies how power grows, how greed accelerates, and where it always breaks. In this timeline, the excess is reduced. Not out of morality, but out of calculation. Because the most dangerous players don't rush the game. They manage it. The parties get smaller. The risks become controlled. The attention slowly fades. And that's intentional. Because attention is what gets you caught. Without excess, there are no headlines. Without headlines, there's no investigation. The machine keeps running quietly, efficiently, and just clean enough to survive.
We're taking home cold hard cash.
Years pass. Jordan doesn't become a legend. He becomes invisible. And that's often what real power looks like. But here's the twist. This version of Jordan isn't happier. He's emptier. Because excess was never the real problem. It was the distraction. Without chaos, he's left alone with himself. And that's the one thing he was always running from. So the real question isn't what happens if he never gets caught. The real question is what happens when success still isn't enough, even when you win. Because some people don't destroy themselves by losing. They do it by winning slowly, quietly, and for a very long time. What do you think would have happened if Jordan chose control over excess and stayed invisible instead of famous?